Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to focus on a reading for the Divine Masculine to see where he's at, as well as the Divine Feminine, just to check on the connection. And then we're going to do some charms towards the end, so definitely stay tuned for that. So we're going to use a couple of different decks here. I'm really excited to use one of these. It's called the Denied Shadows Oracle by Four Wands Tarot. I'll link her Etsy shop down below. And we're also going to use Twin Flame Current Vibes by Sister Moon Tarot. I'm really excited to use this one. It's really like amazing. She also gave me a shout out, so that was pretty exciting. And we're going to do some confessions also towards the end. What does the Divine Masculine want to confess to you? This is from Divine Essentials. And her other deck here is the Divine Feminine Confessions, to see what does the feminine want to say to the masculine. So let's go ahead and get started. Divine Masculine is going to be here on the left side, Divine Feminine here on the right side, separated by this little sticker here. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is going on with the Divine Masculine? What is his current vibe? Apology. I'm sorry for all the ways I have hurt you. Could you ever forgive me? And that's interesting because in my reading today for Instagram, the Page of Cups came out for the week forecast. So this is the reading for the week. So I'm getting here that he's really wanting to come clean and apologize for anything that he may have done to hurt you, feminine. And he doesn't know if you would be willing to forgive him. But you know, as you can see in this bubble here, it's like his world has been turned upside down because he knows that he's hurt you. And look at this at the bottom. Magic. Our times we spent together were magical. Sometimes I feel spellbound. I'm getting here, this is why he may have said some things to hurt you, because he was trying to push you away because he felt like he was not in control. He felt like his emotions were overtaking him. And so that's why I feel like he's realizing that he doesn't feel like he has control, because your connection, it's like magic. It's like something he's never felt before, that he felt like it just overwhelmed him. And right here he's saying, fragile. I should have handled you better. Wow. This is going hand in hand here. He knows that he should have taken care of your heart and really looked within and not tried to swing the pendulum, right? Is what I'm getting here. Like, he was trying to force things to go his way. And in doing that, he just didn't realize how fragile the situation was, to where he really hurt you. And now he's realizing that he needs to transform and treat you with more regard, with more, you know, care. Look at this. Blooming. Even beautiful things can bloom out of the darkness. So I love this because this is just following this butterfly here, that he knows that beautiful things can come out of this darkness, that he's learning about his shadows and how his shadows made him act out in ways that he didn't expect. And now he's realizing that he wants to mend the situation here with the feminine. Okay. All right. So what is going on with the feminine, spirit? Miracle. I am praying for a miracle, that somehow our paths will cross again. So I definitely feel like the feminine does feel that it's going to take a miracle for things to come back around, but she's praying, you know, she's being faithful that somehow you guys will come back together. And then we have balance at the bottom. You brought balance to my life. So in the past, I get here that the feminine may have been unbalanced, too much on her emotions or too much on logic. But I get here that with this separation, the feminine has learned that she needed to be more balanced instead of being too much on one side and the other, right? It was like a stepping stone for her. And then we have still in love. I loved you from the moment I met you, and I still love you. Wow. This could not be further from the truth, because that is how a lot of the feminines do feel. I know I feel that way. You know, it's like you fall in love with this person even before you even go on a date, and you're like, what the heck? That's what happened to me. Like, I just felt these feelings that were like out of my control. Okay. It's the best way I can put it. Why does this look crooked to me? Sorry, guys. Okay, that looks so much better. All right, so look at this. There is a lot about me I don't share. Ways I feel, things I have done, I hold it all in. And I get here that this is so true of the feminine, because I get here that sometimes, you know, you don't want to be judged. You already feel like you've been put on this pedestal, and it's like your voice goes silent and you're not able to express yourself how you normally feel, because you have this fear that this person is going to push you away because you're very fragile, right? So you hold it in. Okay. All right. So let's pull some Denied Shadows Oracle. What is the masculine denying in his shadow self? Spirit, bring it forward, please. Soulmate, souls in close vibrational resonancy. That's exactly what it is. He knows that he pushed away this connection. He knew that you were his soulmate, but he just was not ready to be that close. You know what I mean? Like, he had to put a divide between you guys. And look at this, patience, allow things to unfold. So when I see that, I think about how in the past the masculine may have been telling you, you know, be patient with me, I'm still hurting, you know. And so they were still trying to resolve some things from their past. And so I get here that now that you guys have been apart, your masculine has been able to, you know, mend those wounds. And in doing so, he's realizing that he needs to come clean and apologize that he pushed you away, and that he's aware that you are his soulmate. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else is he denying? Fear of the unknown, embrace uncertainty. Exactly. I get here that the masculine was afraid. That's why he, you know, pushed you away, didn't handle you with care, because he was afraid of not knowing what was going to happen with your connection if he did take a risk. And so he's having a hard time embracing, you know, taking a leap of faith. He's having a really hard time with that. Okay, look at this. We have shame. It says here humiliation and distress. I get here that your masculine must have gone through some kind of humiliation in the past, and because of that, he's afraid that it's going to happen again with you. You know, he just doesn't want to be humiliated. He puts himself out there, and then you don't feel the same or something like that. Like, his worst fears will come true, but you do feel the same. But at the same time, you kept secrets from him. So I feel like there was the disconnection here with your communication, where you guys haven't been able to really air out your feelings, speak out about how you feel. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Ego, wearing a false self mask. Okay, so the fact that this is tied with miracle, I get here that she is hopeful that the masculine is going to finally overcome his ego, and her too. There's some things that she's been hiding, you know. So with time, she's going to be able to unravel and share what she's been holding back, be able to be authentic. And look at this, bottom of the deck. Growing apart, moving in different directions, emotional distance. I get here that the feminine strongly feels like, you know, with time, you guys have been growing apart and moving in different directions. And I feel like that's her ego talking to her that somehow she's going to lose her masculine, but she needs to keep praying and believing in miracles that that's not the case. You know what I mean? What else, Spirit? Fireworks, there is intense chemistry here. Exactly. And that's why she's still in love. And so because this is a denied shadows, I get here that this could have been why she kept things secret, right? Because she didn't want to air everything out to him, because she was going, it was like she was mirroring what he was doing. He was holding back a little bit, and so was she. Okay, look at this. Loyalty, allegiance, fidelity, faithfulness. And I'm getting here that she was holding back because she wasn't sure if he was being faithful to her. Because somehow I get here that because he was not coming forward with how he feels, she wasn't able to feel like he could be trusted, and that she could be loyal to him and hold allegiance to him and loyalty. Okay, very interesting. Why is secrets here, Spirit, for the feminine? Oh, two came out. Admiration and law of attraction. Someone admires you. Admiration. Law of attraction. Manifest your desires. Wow. So when I look at this, I see that the feminine is really trying to finally express that she admires him, and that she knows that he still admires her. So with the law of attraction, she's trying to manifest, you know, what she desires so that it can come to fruition, and that way she's not having to hold it all in. Just what I'm getting here. Look at this. Meditation. The answer lies within. So she knows that if she just digs deep into her gut instinct, that it's right there within her, that she knows in her soul that he does admire her, that he does feel these things for her. If she focuses on the positive, then it's going to come to life. Love it. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and see what else needs to come through. Why is soulmate here, Spirit? Three of Wands. Opportunity, prepare to receive. Wow. And this is the sun card. And then we have the sun here. Wow. So I'm getting here, the Spirit is saying there's an opportunity here for him to finally face you, his soulmate, to come clean. And he is gearing up this week to take action. He has a desire to take action. Look at this. He wants to bring you some clarity. Ace of Swords, truth, victory, clear decisions, okay? He could be an air sign or a fire sign, since we have those two here. But I strongly feel that the masculine is really thinking about, I need to come forward and tell her that I'm sorry that I hurt her, and that I know she is my soulmate, and that I know I didn't treat her with care. What else, Spirit? Look at this. Bring her justice, cause and effect, balance, objectivity. I like that the word objectivity is here, because I get here in the past he was not being objective in the situation, because he was going off of what he was experiencing in the past, you know, that shame, and already jumping the gun and thinking that that was going to happen in the future if he was to put his heart out there. So instead, he was afraid to be fair and, you know, swung the pendulum a different way. Instead of being fair with you, just went with whatever decision he decided to, because he was blinded to the truth. And then we have the Page of Wands. Exactly. He was not mature. He still needed to grow. It says here, good news, curiosity, artistic. So I get here that he still had a lot to learn, that he was curious about figuring out what he needed to do before he actually balanced out the scales and made a commitment. Because justice also reminds me of like the marriage card. It could, you know, take it how it resonates, but it could be that they knew that this was headed towards marriage, you know, cause and effect, right? And so the cause and effect ended up being that they were too afraid of taking that leap of faith, and instead they went a different way and pushed you away, and in the process they hurt you, and they were not careful that you were it was a very fragile situation. Okay, what else? Spirit, why is ego here with the feminine, the Two of Cups? Falling in love, resolution, union. Okay. And this is Venus energy, right? Water sign. You could be a water sign. But this lock here is pretty much locked. It's not open. And usually in this scenario, there's usually two locks linked together. So I get here that this is why she was praying for a miracle, that you guys will come back together again, because she knows that either you or him or both of you were in your ego and were not coming forward with how you really felt, so that you can finally let your guard down and unlock this key, unlock the solution to be able to be together on the bridge of love. This is a bridge of love in Paris. Maybe Paris is significant for you guys, but I get here that this love was a miracle for the feminine, but at the same time, she was not able to be her authentic self because she was holding back. Okay. Yeah, see, the Fool, a leap of faith, a fresh start. So this tells me that the feminine really wants to start over, to stop wearing this false mask and finally come back together. And that's why she's praying that you guys will come back together again. But I get here that she wants things to be different. She doesn't want it to be where you guys are both holding back. She wants it to be where you guys are both open. And look at this. The Fool finally came out. Okay. And oh my gosh, you guys. Fireworks. There's intense chemistry here. And look, we have fireworks here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe you're a dancer or a ballerina. Wow. That is insane. The synchronicities, you guys. This is Archangel Metatron. Okay. That's usually dealing with your crown chakra, I believe. So I get here that that's why the feminine was aware. I loved you from the moment I met you. You know what I mean? Like from the very beginning. The Fool is usually the very beginning of tarot, okay? It's no wonder that she knew from the very beginning that he was the one. And that's usually what happens. The feminine wakes up to the connection first before the masculine, and he's just denying it and not ready for it, while she knows what's going on. It's like it's confusing, but she knows in her heart and her intuition that this is something different. And look at this. We have Mars at the bottom, 7 of Wands, courage, effort, challenges. So I'm getting here that she knew what it was. She was being courageous and really made an effort in this connection and took action because she wanted to take a leap of faith. Love it. All right. So what does he want to say to the feminine? I'm sorry I never gave you closure, but I don't want this to end. I feel I need you in my life to some degree or it would all fall apart. I mean, did we not see the apology card earlier? That he knows he didn't give you closure because he was afraid of the unknown. But he doesn't want it to end, right? You see that? And look at this. Bottom of the deck, I screamed and had fits of rage over our connection. When I see this, I think about him feeling frustrated within himself, you know, maybe even punching a wall, like just really angry that he destroyed a good thing. But that's because he was afraid that it was going to end up in shame, because that's what happened to him in the past. And he wants you to know pleasure takes on a whole new meaning with you. Okay. And when I think about in the twin flame connection, it's like, it's almost like you become a kid again, you know, that everything's sweeter, even like having a first kiss or holding each other's hands. It takes a whole new meaning because you know that this is your person. Whereas before, you would have done those things with other people, but you were just going, you know, by the motions or whatever. But when you meet your person, it's a whole another ballgame, right? And look at this. Bottom of the deck, he's saying, I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the shit out of me too. Exactly. So he knows that he can't hide from you, even though he's tried. You guys already know what each other is thinking. And so that scares him. And I feel like this is why he was scared in the beginning. In the first spray, we saw that he was scared of the unknown. You know, he just felt like this is like unknown territory, right? It was hard for him to embrace the uncertainty. Okay. All right. One more, Spirit. One more, Spirit. What does he want to say? You're so amazing. It's intimidating. Okay. So, yeah, I get here that, you know, a lot of times feminines are older than the masculine. You guys could have a big age gap, maybe by 4 or 5 years, give or take, maybe longer. But he sees your value. He sees that you have your life together, that you're strong in your femininity, like you're just not taking any bullshit from anybody. He sees that. And look at this, bottom of the deck. I do love you and want to spend time with you. Beautiful. So that's what he wants you to know. Those are his confessions. So even if he's not coming forward, just know that he does want to spend time with you and he does love you. All right, Spirit. So what does the feminine want to say to the masculine? Loving you is the best and worst thing I have ever done. You know, it's like a roller coaster. You know, you have the highs, you have the lows, and it could be the worst thing and it could be the best thing. But it has been, for the most part, I feel like it's more on the up and up. It's more on the positive side of things because not every relationship is going to be perfect, right? And then right here, she's saying, I wish we could just surrender into one another and make love under the stars. You are my universe. Wow. So yeah, I feel like you guys are still mirroring each other. You want to spend time together. I mean, he just said that in the bottom of the deck of the other card, that he wants to spend time with you, and you do too. And the feminine wants him to know, I've been busting my ass trying to figure out how to heal for our connection. I would just do about anything to make you happy. And I get that here. You know, she is working on herself. That's why she's praying for a miracle, right? We saw that earlier. And she wants to bring this connection together by healing for herself and for him and for the connection. And at the bottom of the deck, she's saying, I'm afraid to wish you a happy anything because I never know if you'll respond or not. Ooh. Wow. That also could be, you know, holidays, birthdays. You know, we have Halloween coming up, right? And so I get here that sometimes you may be thinking about your masculine during a specific holiday or birthday, and you're not sure if they're going to respond. Okay. So that's what she wants him to know. What else, Spirit? One more. I'm sorry if I came on too strong. I just really liked you. Okay. That could be why he felt intimidated because, you know, we did see the Fool card, you know, that you saw the fireworks, you saw the connection, you knew that you felt this love for him and you just took action, right? Whereas him, he likes to take his time. We did see the Patience card earlier. So I get here that the masculine likes for things to kind of like go with the flow and not in your face, and you're the opposite. You're somebody that really wants to let somebody know that you like them because that's how intense you are, feminine, right? So you want him to know that I'm sorry if I came on too strong, but it was because I really liked you. You know, sometimes you just can't help these intense feelings, okay? And that's what she wants him to know. And she's saying at the bottom here, we've been doing this way too long. You know, we have a clock here. So I'm getting here that she's feeling like this strain of the cycle that keeps going round and round. Could have been also from past lives. And she's just ready to turn over a new chapter. Start over. Okay, beautiful. So let's pull some cards for advice. What does Spirit want you to know for your healing? Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Beautiful. So we saw that earlier with the meditation card, you know, with the feminine, that you know from within that this connection is special, is spiritual, and that it just is. So yeah, and look at this, activated earth. Power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So I get here that you know that spirit is leading you and asking you to just go with it, you know, go with the flow. That the intelligence is in your third eye, in your heart chakra. And look at this, spirit is saying believe in magic. And do we not see magic earlier? Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. It's beautiful. I mean, we have a bunch of stars in both of these, and these are two different decks. So, and when I see the word child and magic, that also reminds me of being a child again, tapping into your inner child where you believe in magic. Because I know, you know, the older we get, we don't believe in magic anymore, but we need to look at this magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And she's holding a key in her hand, okay? And do we not see the Two of Cups with that lock that was closed up? So I'm getting here the spirit is giving you the courage and asking you to trust and believe, right? Believe in the unknown, because that's where you're going to be rewarded the most, because you never stop believing. You never stop believing in miracles. We saw that card earlier, that you're believing in a miracle, that you guys will cross paths, but it takes for you to go on this magical gateway to keep moving forward in that direction, and that you will be rewarded. Spirit is saying you'll be rewarded. What else, spirit? Love it. Sloth. Digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. Okay, so sometimes, you know, especially being in this pandemic situation, we are a lot on the internet, and so spirit is saying take some time to be in nature, to decompress, and that way you can recharge your energy, because, you know, our digital devices, computers, phones, all those things are portals, and they do drain your energy. So try to make a conscious decision, like when you wake up, not to look at your phone. You know, like the first thing that you do in the day, not to be looking at your phone, because I know that's hard for me to do, but I did it today and it made me feel better to just let my brain wake up without looking at the phone, because the phone is always going to be somebody asking something of you, and it's going to take away from your energy, right? So just learn to reset and recharge and take some time out, so that you're not extending your energy to where you're completely depleted. And look at this. So when you are recharged, right, you're able to look at things with the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. I love that, because it's true. When you're finally able to look at the bigger picture, that's when things start coming together and you're not too focused on one thing. You're looking at everything from all sides. And, you know, maybe the giraffe is your spirit animal, or the sloth, but make sure you're paying attention to the spiritual animals. To the spirit animals, guys. I know I had a dream about a butterfly that came to me, and it was a beautiful butterfly. I mean, she almost looked like a cartoon, but she was beautiful. And she actually said hi to me, so I thought that was weird. I could hear her little voice say hi. But just make sure that you take some time for yourself, go within, and use that time also to connect with your twin, to let them know that you love them, that you forgive them, that you hold them in a high vibrational frequency, and that's going to create some magic for you guys. Okay, so let's pull one more from Romance Angels to see what else Spirit wants to let you know. Keep an open mind. And then we have an angel. We have a couple angels here in this room. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. Wow. And also, one thing I learned today is that when you see a butterfly, that also means that angels are around you. So I don't know why I just felt guided to tell you guys that, but just keep in mind that angels are working with you behind the scenes to bring you guys back together. Look at this. And right when I said that, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Oh my gosh. I mean, hello. This is like double confirmation. Spirit is saying you need to disconnect from the computer, from the phone, everything that distracts you, because that's not going to help you find the answers within. The intelligence of the universe is within you. That's what it says there. It's inside of you. So when you start looking at things online, or start looking at what your significant, what your divine masculine's doing, it's not going to help you. It's not going to confirm what you already know deep down. So you have the key. Take it from Spirit. Keep an open mind. Don't close your mind off to what you only see in the 3D. Recalibrate your thinking and then be able to move forward. And it takes courage and trust. Trust spirit. Trust your twin. Okay? Let me give you some charms before I forget. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I almost forgot. My bad. Okay, so we have 2 hearts. We have the Hamsa hand, which means number 5 for change. Ooh, we have the butterfly. Amazing. Oh my gosh, look at this. We have a monument from Paris. I can't think of the name right now, and I've actually seen it with my own eyes when I went to Paris a long time ago. The Arc de Triomphe. There we go. And then this one says we're all mad here. Okay, this is like Alice in Wonderland. Maybe that's one of your favorite movies. We have a C here. Believe in love. Love it. And we have a lipstick. Maybe you like to wear a red lip. Okay. Interesting. We have a watermelon slice. Oh my gosh. Then we have Paris again. This is double confirmation, you guys. Wow. Paris is significant for someone out there. And then we have she believed she could, so she did. And we have I. And then we have a T, tick, like TikTok. The clock is ticking. Then we have another I, and then we have a V. No, A, sorry. Then we have an A. This reminds me, this kind of looks like attic. Then we have a cross. And look at this. Find joy in the journey. That's so beautiful. I agree. Okay. So I'm getting here the spirit is saying don't lose faith, right? Because we saw the believe card. We saw miracles on the feminine side. Okay. You may have AITIC in your name. Take it how it resonates. Even if the letters are not here for your name, doesn't mean anything. But this could be a particular message to somebody. This could also be Kat. Okay, or Kate. Maybe your name is Kate, Caitlin. And then we have watermelon. So I think about like, you know, something being refreshing. Summertime could be significant for you guys. Okay, and then of course the butterfly. I mean, it's funny that I mentioned that, and here it is. She believed she could, so she did. She believed that she could transform, so she did, right? And then we have believe in love again. Believe that love can change for the better. You guys have history, okay? And this is double confirmation. Maybe you guys talked about Paris. Maybe Paris is where you're from, where your family's from, where their family's from. Take it how it resonates. But there's going to be some changes here because, oh my gosh, the cat. This is the cat from Alice in Wonderland. Then we have the word cat here. So that's double confirmation, okay? I get here that somehow that's connected. Alice, maybe your name is Alice, but spirit is saying there's change coming. So, you know, keep taking care of yourself, right? Glamour, maybe even paint if you paint. Wow. And find joy in the journey, even if it's not with your masculine. Because when you are at a high vibration, that's going to help your person too. And then what is it that you guys need to let go of with your burdens that you're holding on to? What is the cross that you're bearing right now? Because there's time. This needs to be a time for change. It's like the Buddhist faith. Then we have Christianity. Yeah, guys. I'm going to leave it there, but comment below. Let me know which one of these resonate with you, whether it be the letters, the sayings, you know, Paris, you know. So that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below if and how this resonated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.